And I have had a wild and woo experience tonight and every night recently, honestly. So I wanted to share before I wind down for the evening and go relax. I just wanted to share this experience in case anyone else can relate so we can connect because we need each other right now. So, I have been hosting digital events for like over a year now. Um, but I really started doing digital spiritual events last summer. And I have never in my life had a flippin' tech issue, let me tell you, because I have a great support team. And my team, like, I've usually got Justin in the chat making sure everybody's all comfortable. And I've got Ikenna on sound and we do our tech setup. And I feel like we've got this really great synergy. And all of a sudden, we have the biggest event that I've ever run. And this was, oh gosh, the time is all running together. But this was about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago now when we had our last new moon. And I tell you, biggest event I've ever had. Energy is great. The people there are excited. Like we're all in the energy, and Zoom wipes out repeatedly. I'm in the middle of channeling, it crashes. 4 times Zoom crashed. And I'm like, okay, it's this computer. The computer's old. Maybe it just couldn't handle that many people in the room, whatever, chalk it up to the tech. So for tonight, I'm a coach in a private community called the Starseed Collective, and I work with the Starseed coach. And I've been running calls for her now since September, like anywhere from 2 to 4 calls a month. Have never had a tech issue in my life with the platform that I use with her. So tonight, knowing that we had the issues with Zoom for my last call, I was like, I don't want to chance it for the Starseed call. Let me go ahead and kind of got our better, newer laptop, and got it all set up for me. And we ran sound check. I was going to drum tonight, had my drum here. We did sound check on the drum. It was great. We get into the actual call. No one can hear me. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. We literally just tested everything and then I hit live and nothing's working. So I'm like, what do you do when you have a tech issue? You turn it on and you turn it off, you turn it back on again, right? That's like rule number 1. So I'm like, that's fine. I'll reset. Well, apparently the platform that I was using didn't support refreshing, because if you're recording a call and you refresh it or stop it for any reason, you cannot restart it. And I did not know this. That doesn't seem like a smart design feature. So I had to generate a new link for the call, post the new link to the people in the call, and try and get them all switched over. And you have to register to get into Crowdcast. So it was like this whole hullabaloo. But I stayed calm and collected, got everybody transferred over, and we started again, and the sound was fine. So 20-ish minutes in the middle of me doing this huge energetic clearing to move through ancestral wounds. I'm channeling that we need to step into our love and out of the infighting and the war of our ancestors. And lo and behold, Crowdcast crashes. I'm back here, channeling and waving my cedar around and breathing, and it just goes down. Like I didn't touch a button. I didn't touch the keyboard. And it normally, to end a thing, you have to click a button to say end the thing. And then, yes, download the recording. It just stopped. And it wouldn't let me type in the chat either. So of course I'm like, we already jumped through hoops for this event tonight. Oh my gosh, what do I do? And so I just decided on the spot to pull it into Zoom, and I could not type in the chat. So I had to get my wife, who fortunately was there to support, to send the link in the chat, and we got everybody over to Zoom. And long story short, we were able to still have our beautiful experience tonight. But I find it so interesting that this is coming up right now. And I'm wondering if anybody else is experiencing energetic interference on any level. I'm wondering if people are having these experiences of trying to bring something out or open a channel and just getting hit with a weird out of the blue obstacle. And for me, what's coming through as I'm facing these obstacles is that it's more important than ever to drop into intentional awareness and make room to be so present to what is, to what is ours, to what is not ours, to where we're going and what our purpose and our mission is, and like to be so aware. And technology can connect us in beautiful ways, but it is also limiting. Yeah, I just saw a comment, and unfortunately, unless you've synced with Restream, I can't see who it is, but I've had it a bit the last couple of weeks. The energy right now is so intense on all levels. It's insane. Honestly, I've never experienced anything like this in this lifetime before. And the signs and synchronicities are there everywhere. Everyone that I know is having them, and everyone I know is more aware of them than ever. It's really, oh, Kim, so good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah. Like it's so profound right now. So the energy is wild. It is woo. I'm here for it. And I would love to help you navigate it if you have no idea what you're in for, right? If you're like, wow, I'm starting to see these things, but I don't know what to do with it. The more that you make space to tune in intentionally with a rhythm, not, we live busy lives and it's going to take time to go from busy hustle culture to the slow homesteading, beautiful lives that so many of us are wanting to slow down and lean into. It takes time to transition. So we need to bridge the gap. We need to bridge the gap between the overdoing and the hustling into the more balanced, restful life. And if you have no idea how to navigate that, I would love to help you. And the first way, if you want to just dive right in, I do have an Imbolc ritual, which is seasonal. So Kim, who's in Australia, it's not as relevant for you. But of course, the energetics are symbols that we can work with anytime. So I do have an Imbolc ritual tomorrow if you want to tune in and have that moment of intentional awareness as we transition in the Northern Hemisphere between winter and spring. So we're at the halfway point between winter and spring, and that's what Imbolc symbolizes. It's so important that we have this rhythm in here to check in and even notice these moments of interference that might be coming through. That's where we really become aware, right? When we're able to pause and tune in and have routine in their lives. So yeah. I also want to say that the sacred moon circle is like the portal back end is almost ready to launch. But if you're like, I want in on this moon circle, the moon circle is a membership that literally you get access to pretty much everything I'm doing. So you'll get 2 moon circles a month. Plus, if I'm doing a ritual that month, that ritual will be included. You'll also have the opportunity to have a tea time with me where we just chat as a group and get to hang out. Oh, January, I would love to have you. Yes. And if you are watching this and you are in one of my private communities, make sure you go there to look for the event because you have access to an exclusive discount for being in the private community. So the Facebook circle. If you're seeing this on my profile or another profile and you want that discount, just go to the private Facebook community. But yes, I can't wait to see who's going to become a part of this larger circle because I'm really excited about it. And I hope to see you tomorrow. So until next time, stay